one thing that I still need to work on, as far as the Spike's concerned, and I think in general, is just more confidence in delivering the music. It's very easy to sit here in this shed and go, oh yes, and I write this and I do that and it should go like this, and then the trumpets will do that, and yeah. But then when you take that music to a band, or when I take that music to the band, it's like being naked in public. It's like, oh God, you know, I've written this, and I wonder if it's going to be right. I wonder if it's going to sound in the air like it sounds in my head. It's a frightening thing to do, especially I think when you're delivering stuff to such great musicians. You know, the guys we've got in Spikes are really good players, who are also not afraid of going, what is this? You know, what have you written here? What do you actually mean? The gap between intention and realisation, particularly in the last 6 months, I think, has become much smaller, and that's both from the actual learning process, is sort of apparent in that, from the idea to the paper to sound is so much more fluid now, which is great. It's like, I want the trumpets to do blah blah blah, and then it's like, well, you notate it like this, you give it to them like that, or oh, the guys don't like doing this, or they're not going to make that particular sound if you write it in this way. So I imagine, looking forward over the next year, I suppose, the transition from here to here and then out the other side should become much smoother, and that will also allow us to write things which are more challenging, or in different sound worlds, because the musicians trust us, Sammy and I trust each other, and so now it's getting that stuff onto paper and then bringing it out to the band.